Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Back here with another video. And in this one, I wanted to remind y'all to not get high off of ideas. Or I think I might have decided to stop getting high off of ideas. It's actually, this is actually kind of one of those shower thoughts. I'm not gonna lie. I was just took a shower. Was thinking in the shower, per usual. And I thought about a lot of areas of my life where I planned it out, or I almost felt so thrilled to have finally had something, or to finally have planned something for the next day. And then I realized when the next day comes, or when the next thing comes, I crumble. And, like, obviously this is not a good feeling, right? If you tell yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you tell yourself in the moment, I'm going to run 5 miles tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., and then you don't do it, it just feels like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did I even waste my time thinking that? Why did I even waste my time setting an alarm? Why? Because you were so high on the idea of doing it, but not the action that it takes to perform or to do it. And that's where we get lost. I know a very common, well, I just brought up a very common scenario that a lot of us has faced, where we're laying in bed and we see some motivational video, and tomorrow's the day for change, right? But then tomorrow comes and I don't really want to change anymore. And that's going to be the death of us, right? Like, if we are people who just keep telling ourselves we're not going to do this, or keep telling ourselves we're going to do it and then not showing up whenever it's time to show up, we're in for a treat, bro. Because our mind starts to remember, okay, we can break this promise. We can continue to break this promise. This is the norm. This is the natural. It's okay to break these promises. And then the next time, whenever a deal comes up, or something important in your life, something that desires your attention and that needs your attention so desperately, you end up crumbling because that's the normal way of doing it. However, keeping those promises to yourself, they will stack up. And to stop getting so high off of the idea of doing something, starting a business would be so cool, and I got this in mind, and then I could do this and do this, and you will plan so much that you forget to execute. And I gotta tell y'all, man, like, go out there, do it. Go out there, fail. Go out there. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Just go out there, bro. Don't write a full notebook of things that you wanted to do in this life, or that you could have done in this life, and get to the end of the road and realize you didn't do a single thing in that notebook. What was the point of even writing it? You just wasted your time writing it. So I gotta look at myself in this, right? And apart from the running example, I know that you know what I'm saying, that hits home for a lot of people. It hits home for me. Like, I was doing that. I did that junk last week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did that junk last week. But looking at me, I really aspire to do a lot of big things, right? I want to go as far as being a genuine director of a film. And whenever I look at like how I'm gonna get there, or how I think that I want to get there, I realize that these are all thoughts and ideas. I realize that for me to get to that point, I would have to be putting in intentional action and effort every single day that pours into that, until it comes the point, or comes the time, where that is where I'm at, just by nature, right? Because the results were just forced to catch up. They had no choice but to catch up. And whenever we break these promises to ourselves, we tell ourselves we're going to do something, we get the idea of doing something, and then we just don't do it. You move more steps back than you do forward. Because you literally just fall behind. And you fall behind and fall behind and fall behind. And then the next day you don't feel like doing it. And the next day you don't feel like changing. The next day you don't feel like being a director. Bro, it's human nature. So we gotta break out of this. And looking at myself, and even me and my boy Kevin, we started intentionally writing things down to get done for the day. And just looking at that, it's fairly new. It's still a fairly new concept in both of our lives, but we added punishments. Because at the end of the day, we're holding each other accountable. It would make no sense to not be performing, right? We have all these ideas, but we're not going to perform whenever the time comes. No, that's not how it works, right? You have to show up. Prove to yourself that you can show up. And let the results just literally manifest in your life. Because, guys, what is a better option? Like, I have to genuinely think about this. What is the better option? Thinking over and over and over and over and over again? Or just chipping away, one day at a time, chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Until you turn your head, turn back at what you were chipping at, and now it's something beautiful. You decide. You decide who you're going to be. Don't be high off of ideas. It's better for a man to not even think about ideas than to have good ideas and not have any action to back those ideas up. So who are you going to be? Because I'm starting to decide who I want to be right now. And there's gonna be rough areas, there's gonna be rough times, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know who I want to be, I know what I want to be, and I know who I am. So it's really impossible for me to fail, unless it's on my own accord. But yeah, that's all I got today. God bless you all. I pray you guys are having a wonderful day. And I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.